If you gave Auntie Cleo a mechanical body, you have to give me one too. It's in your Earth Directorate field manual. Don't bother checking. Just take my word for it.
I'm not ready to talk yet. Let's get out of here.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. But enough of that. What is most important is that we have brought your traitor to justice. She has paid for wronging you and paid for destroying Horizon Point. We can sally forth to Cloister unfettered by her or her lackeys, and deal wholly with the Rift Fleet.
Aggressor at hand.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Villains abound. Beat guard.
Questions are an addiction. Merit study? It's over there. Disconcerting. Some kind of slackwit faffing about. It's over there? What's the plan? Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the Sovereign. I am inclined to give chase. There you are, you rascal.
I'm not ready to talk yet. Let's get out of here.
What?
My armor is ready. Enemy spotted.
Looks like a Dom camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
Commander Hank!
To die.
shall stand against us! I am loath to admit I require...
Tell me the risk taking you.
That's not a good look, Commander.
There's so much to look for.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
thing is an art!
Stop dying at once!
Like the spies asking for aid. Then you fight.
To battle! At your word, I shall charge! I shall not stay your execution! Taking punitive action! Loathing!
That wasn't intentional.
By law, you've done it. I cannot lie. My math places odds of your survival at 0.00343%. But your reputation indicates that you reliably beat the odds. So why am I surprised? Unfortunately, I am limited in forms of compensation. However, I've refined the schematics so they may be constructed with your own rudimentary tools. I trust that you will find wonderful methods of deployment that will manipulate every equation to your favor.
Your efficiency has improved my efficiency. You've advanced the plan. You shall be feted.
It's strange how I ended up here. With the cult nothing but an empty, discarded idea. I think I knew it was a lie all along. I just felt such freedom, such excitement. Like nothing I'd felt before. But it was all hollow. Being free didn't give me purpose. It simply served to distract me. I guess I just wanted to say, the fact that you accepted me onto your crew means a lot. It feels like I have a home. So thank you. Not randomly, no. I'll follow your lead. Unless I feel you're being threatened. Can't have my commander killed, after all.
So, the Sovereign was undergoing mental refreshment. I do not believe for a moment that he truly was in need of it. And I fear he shall never be the same. I am no physician, but I understand the dire implications of what you have said. Thank you for your candor. I have no use for false hopes. The Consul shall be made to pay for his part in this. Then we shall figure out what best to do with the Sovereign.
I'm damn glad we could get Auntie's choice and the Order to make peace with one another. I was worried for a minute that Basar was gonna pass up a good deal. Reckon this news will give the Arcadians hope. Law knows they need it. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. The overall likelihood of the team's total annihilation have been greatly reduced. Acknowledged. Adding not being dead to the commander's list of favorite activities. The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service in upgrading your Valerie unit. Reimbursement for parts and labor is not available at this time. Did you know? The average Valerie unit remains in service for 5 to 10 years. Agent Abara, however, has extended this unit's functionality beyond this range. This unit is programmed to avoid commentary on age unless directly related to a health condition. It is always a pleasure to speak with you, Commander.
Ah, Commander. Caught me cogitating. I was just thinking about making some tweaks to Val, hoping it'll help. You know your automechs. All of the above, more or less. Val's old in automech years, so she requires a lot of routine maintenance to prevent her hardware systems from deteriorating further. If that's a serious question, the answer is no. She's got plenty of safeguards in place that would prevent her from harming any members of the crew, you included. Most times I find working on Val relaxing, actually. Meditative. It's nice being able to identify a problem and just fix it. That's it exactly. Everything else turns into kind of a low static hum. Easier to ignore. Val saved my life after her endpoint, and she's been saving my life every day since. Partly, I'm just glad to return the favor, even if I am just putting off the inevitable. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time, Yamri. But thanks for stopping by. Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Yeah, suppose you're right. They'd have matched wits well enough.
Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure.
Once you reach the vault, it will all be worth it. Trust.
Wouldn't be here if I had any doubts.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. As I said, the vault is in the lowest level of the tomb, and that portion is inaccessible to all but those with the highest possible security clearance. Keep up. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
There's no one else left. Consul made damn sure of that.
The failure of the Vox, an escaped prisoner, cannot be tolerated. The Consul ordered a colony-wide search that netted the rest of our cell. Audra blames herself, even though she shouldn't.
Don't tell me how to feel, Zeb. You mind your guilt, I'll mind mine.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Must you? We are on the precipice here, and I shouldn't have to tell you what awaits us if we fail. We should hurry inside before more guards arrive. Have you finished your procrastinations?
You go ahead inside with Zeb. I'll watch our exit from here.
Zeb always wanted to bring change to Arcadia, like you and I are doing now, Commander. Feels good to see some of those dreams realized. Sure, always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?